kind of start out, I thought it was another hard-fought game by both teams. And, we had opportunities, I thought, and we couldn't get over that little hump. We cut it to 2, cut it to 1, and they would make a play. And, what I feel like, a couple things it came down to, but their guard core made plays when it really needed to. At the last 10 possessions, they scored 9 of them. And you just can't do it. I credit Murray State for, Bridges is a special player. She can play and she can create on her own and do things. Bianca is our best defender. I thought she, did the best job she could possibly do, but it's not a whole lot you can do. Just do what Bianca did. But, again, and we got to the free throw line, just didn't shoot the ball well from the free throw line. Again, I really do feel if you make free throws, we're a little bit happier tonight. It's 2 games in a row. But we're there. We're learning, we're growing. We got a really disappointed group of young ladies in the locker room. I feel for them because we give everything we have, but we're growing as a basketball team. It's gonna go our way here soon.
One of the best offensive outputs in your young tenure with SEMO, over 70 points. Do you see an uptick in this team as conference goes along?
I do. I really do. What I see is we're just being a little more aggressive attacking the rim, and we're getting a little better spacing, and we're getting Brittany more touches, and Brittany's quite honestly wanting the ball more. And Brittany had, she's got a great game. I think it's probably her career night tonight, and she had double, and we need her to get touches. And Carly came in, had another career night as well for her, and it was unfortunate because Bailey Roberts had some really good looks early in the game. I mean, they're 10-foot bunnies and just didn't go in for it. But we got great shots. We're getting good looks, and now it's going to come down to defending. We got to get stops.
Allison Bradshaw really gave you love in the second half too. She played well.
I thought so too. She's a gal that can knock down 3-point shots, and she gets in a little rhythm. And the nice thing is she's doing a better job of. She's getting to the free throw line. She can really create off the dribble, which is nice. And at this level, you need to be able to make plays. You're not going to be able to just run play after play after play. When things break down, you're going to have to create a little bit. And Allison's doing that, and this is going to help her. She's young. This is going to just continue to help her confidence and hopefully grow and get us where we want to get.
At one point you were able to knock down a few mid-range shots, but it looked like at times that mid-range was all you had relied on, and they saw that. Do you think maybe a little bit more aggressive-minded down the stretch, like you had there in the last few minutes, would help you out a little bit earlier in the game, even give you a lead? Yeah,
you're right. I mean, we went through a stretch, I know, where, it's a little bit of the toughness factor. We got to get a little tougher. We relied on probably 3 or 4 possessions just shooting 18, 15-foot jumpers, which instead of getting to the rim. And that's just something that, with confidence, with feeling a little bit better about their game, offensive skill level, we'll be able to do those things. But you're right. I think we need to start the gate a little bit aggressive and then just relying on 3-point shooting because our strength is definitely trying to get to the basket.
There were also a few points in that latter part where you cut the lead down to 4, and unfortunately you turned the ball over. You had cut it down to 3 one time, and it was an unfortunate turnover and what could have been a potential 2 3-point swing. Is it a mental thing, or is it you just got to play through?
Yeah, I think it's all both, quite honestly. I think it's a little bit of a mental thing, confidence, and I think it's just we got to play through those things. We got to be in those situations. This is building us. This is character, and we just got to stay strong. And these tight games can only help us and down the road. And we just got to remain. We got to be in these games every single game. That's our goal, and we got to try to win some. But this can only help us. But we got to stay positive and keep on working with these young ladies. Yeah, and I credit our kids. They're doing a phenomenal job doing that. And, there's just, I hope for them, I want it so bad for them to feel the success and to feel the wins. But these little hurdles we're battling right now can only help this program. We're fairly young. I want to try to get Jelaine in a little bit more tonight, but just didn't fit her tonight too well. But, with Allison's experience, and this can only help us down the stretch. We got to learn and grow from this.
Brittany, this kind of play that, last couple games, you feel like she can definitely do on a consistent basis?
I hope so. Really, it's on her. We want her to get the ball. I mean, she's got to want it. She's got to want it every single game, and it's a toughness factor. And, hopefully she'll want it Monday because we want to get her the ball. We want her to shoot 15 to 20 times a game. She's our best offensive player. And but again, for us to want that, but she's got to want it as well. And she's showing that right now. It's really been enjoyable to see her growth and her playing the game on both ends a little bit tougher.
Robert, did you feel sometimes at times that maybe one or two of your players didn't play as big as you expected them to?
Yeah, Courtney, I want her. She gives us everything she has. She's working hard. She's thinking a little bit too much. She's missed a few bunnies here of late. She gets in tonight and she does the same thing. But we got to get her going. We got to quit thinking, just kind of react. That's basketball. You got to be able to just move and play. But sometimes we do. I think our post players, they want it to, even if it goes in, it doesn't mean they got to shoot it. People are diving, people are doing some different things. Look for your teammates, and let's just kind of continue to learn each other and learn our system.